Hey, it's David Elder, and today on Texas Eats, we're traveling to 8 of the top-rated Pollos Asados restaurants in San Antonio, New Braunfels to see who's serving up the best bites with the flavor gauge.
Each rating for the flavor gauge involves 3 factors. Number 1, a surprise visit. Each restaurant featured on the flavor gauge had no prior notice of our arrival. Number 2, a standardized dish. Every restaurant is asked to prepare the exact same dish, creating a level playing field for comparison. And 3, a food-only rating. The flavor gauge rating focuses strictly on the food, taste, texture, and presentation, and nothing else. Get ready! A special Pollos Asados edition of Texas Eats starts right now.
Today, we're diving into the flavors of Pollos Asados, a grilled chicken dish that's taken northern Mexico by storm and has now made its way into Texas kitchens. But where did this delicious tradition start?
The origins of Pollos Asados can be traced back to Monterrey, in the heart of Nuevo León. This region is known for its bold grilling culture, and while most people think of carne asada when they think of northern Mexico, it's Pollos Asados that's become a street food favorite. In the mid-20th century, locals perfected a simple but mouth-watering technique, marinating chicken with citrus, spices, and sometimes achiote paste, and then grilling it over mesquite wood to give it that iconic smoky flavor.
Although there isn't an exact date for when this all got started, in the 1940s and 50s, Pollos Asados became very popular as a street food in Monterrey. And as the city grew and expanded, so did the demand for a popular, easy, and affordable dish. And Pollos Asados fit the bill.
Pollos Asados became a staple of northern Mexican cuisine, spreading across the border into Texas, where it's now a beloved dish for barbecues and family gatherings.
So the next time you're grilling, think of Monterrey. And right here, right now on Texas Eats, get ready for a taste of Pollos Asados in San Antonio and New Braunfels.
Our first stop on today's Pollos Asados adventure is on the northeast side of San Antonio.
Now we're here at Pollos Asados Los Norteños off of Walsham and I-35. And this plate right here is the whole chicken, tortillas, rice, beans, green salsa, which they're very known for their green salsa here. And they've been around since 2006 for a good reason. It's all hitting, right? Now, all of this goes for $20.99, all right? So we're gonna dive in. First things first, I wanna try some of the chicken. I'm gonna grab the leg, going for the leggy. You can already see it's got a lot of good color on there. That's how you know that marinade penetrated deep into the meat. Skin looks crispy. There we go. A little bit of char flavor, but you're getting more of that like tangy marinade flavor more than anything. But good texture on the chicken. Meat is super tender, and also they have the charred jalapenos as well. Check that out. And the onions on the side. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of build a bite here. The tortillas, a little bit of chicken on here, and then we're gonna go the green salsa right on top. There you go. Oh, baby. Woo! All right, the green salsa is where it's at. That is insane. If you've had it before, you know how much it is just so good. You wanna put it on everything. It's super creamy. It's not that spicy, but it has great flavor. And the tomatillos and the creaminess of it really bring out some more brightness that you want for the chicken. The jalapeno. Now, rice and beans. You can see the loaded beans right here. This stuff looks crazy. Try some of those. Little smoky, good texture, and the rice. Great flavor on the rice and the right texture, nice and fluffy. It's a little tomatoey, but it has a good little saltiness to it. That's really good. By itself, the rice would stand alone. Beans are good. I mean, There's a reason why it's so popular. It's because it's a consistent flavor whenever you come here. It's loaded in there for lunch, and it's just popping out here. So we got a lot of chicken to eat right here, but I tell you what, solid spot to visit.
This item gets 2 bites on the flavor gauge. Today on A Taste of Texas with Shiner Bock Beer, we're hanging out with Big Tex at this year's State Fair of Texas in Dallas, where you can go hang out in Shiner Grove and try some different samples that they have available. You can also go to the Old Mill Inn and try a new Cherry Lime Shine Shiner sample and check that out. Right when you walk in, there's a little booth over here set up where you can play games, you can take pictures, and you can also go grab some samples, which is really nice. And it's actually a very shaded area, so if it's a little hot outside, go cool down. If you're 21 and up, go grab a sample and go hang out, watch some TV. And in between eating all this great food, this is a great way to chill. And they have Ruby Red, Tex, Hex, and Shiner. Go check them out. Now, we're cruising north of downtown San Antonio to go inside of a popular lunch destination.
Now we're here at Al Carbon, Pollos Asados off Culebra Road and I-10. Now this spot, very popular. A lot of people told us we have to come check this one out. And I'm looking at the food, just visually, it looks incredible. Smells great. And you can see outside, they're cooking it up. So when you're driving by on I-10, you can see all the smoke going up in the air. So you know they're doing something right out here. Mesquite charcoal. You got all the beans right here in the front. And look at this, loaded up. You can just see, you don't even have to stir it around. You can see everything kind of floating. I'm excited about the beans. Rice looks pretty good as well. And I love the 2 jalapenos in the front. Now look at those guys. Nice, great color on that. Wonderful texture on the outside. You know they've been cooked up. Limes, the green salsa. We've already had a couple of people walk up to us, tell us this is the one. So I'm excited for it. So let's get into it. I'm gonna go in straight for the leg. I'm going big on legs. I'm gonna stick with legs. And you can already see the skin, nice and crispy on the outside. Great color, wonderful texture. And it smells really, really good. Here we go, first bite. Wow, very tender. This is really, really juicy, great flavor. You know, you put some limes on there as well. And you can see, I'm barely tugging on that, and the meat's coming right off the bone. This stuff's cooked really, really well. This is the white meat, and you can see right here, I mean, super tender as well. Still got a good amount of juiciness to it. Very, very nice. All right, I was told this green salsa, this one's it. Ooh, It's different. It's got a good little spice to it actually, which has been normally a little zippy, a little creamy. This one has those elements, but also a nice, good little spice to it. There we go. We're gonna try the red salsa here in the front. Good tomatoey forward scent to it. Ooh, okay. That's different. Very aromatic. Good herb forward. It's good, it's refreshing, but the green one here, that's the chicken. Take a bite of the jalapeno. Spicy, it's good, great flavor, my goodness. Going for the beans. Look at that, my goodness. All right, y'all. That's a second biter right there. Ooh, look at that. Big old chunks of jalapenos in there as well. Wow. I like that. Nice, bold depth of flavor. It's a perfect amount of savoriness, saltiness that you want in there, but it's also kind of punching in with a little bit of acidity in there as well. Beans are really, really soft and tender. All right, the rice. Ooh. The rice has been hit or miss at a lot of these places. This one's hitting. It's very garlic forward, and I love that. This is a really great texture, super fluffy, and I like that I would just eat the rice by itself and it's still gonna be a great bite. This is a great spot. You can see right behind us, the dining room is nice and big. A lot of people coming in and out, parties of 5+, and lunch is popping out here. They're just cranking it out too. This came out really quickly. This is a great spot. I'm sold, man. This is really cool. I'm gonna keep diving in. Got a lot of chicken in front of me, and we got a couple more places we'll be checking out on the show.
This item gets 5 bites on the flavor gauge. Coming up later on Texas Eats, get ready for our top picks for the best chicken, rice, beans, and salsa. And next on the show, we continue to rate the top spots for Pollos Asados in San Antonio, New Braunfels with the flavor gauge. So don't go anywhere. This special Pollos Asados edition of Texas Eats will be right back after the break. Welcome back to Texas Eats. Today we're visiting 8 of the top Pollos Asados restaurants in San Antonio, New Braunfels. And now we're cruising to a popular spot on the south side of San Antonio.
Now we're here at Pollos Asados de Sinaloa off of South Flores. And right here in front of us, they brought out everything. Now this is all the items that you can get when you dine inside the restaurant. You have all the different little salad options that they have at the salad bar, plus the 3 different salsas, rice, beans, 1 whole chicken. It comes out with sausage, onions, jalapenos. You also get tortillas and limes. Now, for this whole part, if you dine in, it's only $21.89. So we're gonna dive into the whole chicken right here. And I'm excited for the 3 salsas. They look crazy. And it smells incredible as well. Look at the texture, the color on this. You can see it really has a beautiful char on there, and the skin looks like it's gonna have a nice, good, crispy texture to it as well. This looks incredible. Oh yeah. All right, here we go. First bite. Wow. This place already looks like it's going to be, a really good find when you're looking for Pollos Asados, and then you actually have it, and it stands out. It's really, really good. Great texture. I love the little bit of smokiness, that char on there. Here's the green salsa. Put that right on top. The chicken with the green salsa. That's the bite. Wow. This green salsa has a little bit of a kick to it, but again, kind of on par with all the other ones. Creamy, tangy, great little zip to it. The jalapeno, this one, slightly charred, but you can see it is cooked. Looks nice. That's the kindest jalapeno I've had all day. Very juicy. It's got a good spice to it. Good flavor though, almost slightly sweet. You can hear them cutting up the chickens in the back. Now the beans look loaded, and it has the chicharrones on top. So I'm gonna get some of the beans. Good flavor. Has that little bit of chicken to it. The broth in the beans is really, really good. Now go for the rice. Super tender. The jalapeno is knocking again. That actually was pretty spicy. Rice is super tender, very fluffy. Beans have a great flavor to them. And the chicken is rocking. Now the chicken also comes with one of the sausages right here when you get the whole chicken. Wonderful flavor on that. Going for the tortillas. And you gotta be ready to dance. They just have the music bumping out here. It is a vibe. So now I have one of their corn tortillas. This salsa looks wild, so I'm gonna go for this one. Put some of that jam on there. All right, here we go. This creamy salsa almost looks like a habanero or something, but that's the bite. This one's like a roasted salsa. Very nice, different. We haven't had something like that so far. Great flavor, it's robust, very thin, and it actually accents the chicken really well. The last one right here is this fresh salsa. It looks like more of a standard table red salsa. I'm gonna get some dunk action in there. There you go. If it ain't dripping, you're tripping. Here we go. Very nice. This one, a very good, refreshing, tomatoey salsa bite. Accents the chicken really well. This is a great spot. I love the vibes on the inside too. You bring the whole family. And I love that the salad bar, when you dine in, comes with all these different options. The radishes, little banana peppers, almost like a pico de gallo, lettuce, cucumbers, carrots. Great options. Super solid spot. This is a great, great place to come.
This item gets 3 bites on the flavor gauge. Coming up later on Texas Eats, get ready for our top picks for the best chicken, rice, beans, and salsa. And next on the show, we continue to rate the top spots for Pollos Asados in San Antonio, New Braunfels with the flavor gauge. So don't go anywhere. This special Pollos Asados edition of Texas Eats will be right back after the break.
Mark, you got a brown banana in your hand. What's going on?
This is not a very good looking banana, okay? So inventory to a car dealer is a little bit like this kind of a banana to a grocery store. When they've been around too long, all of a sudden the price goes down. Here's 2 examples right here. These are both 2024 Ford Edge. I've got them priced at $33.9. I've got literally 110 brown bananas on the lot of different makes and models that the customer can choose from. All they have to do is come in and ask one of our salespeople, I'd like to see a brown banana sale.
Well, come on out, ask for the brown bananas, and of course you can go online, jordanford.com.
Welcome back to Texas Eats. Today we're visiting 8 of the top Pollos Asados restaurants in San Antonio, New Braunfels.
We're here at El Pollo Rico. It's Pollos Asados Al Carbon here in New Braunfels. This is number 7 of all their locations of 18. This is an Austin-based chain, multiple locations across Central Texas, predominantly in the Austin area, but this is one here in New Braunfels. And we ordered the whole chicken, limes, green salsa, red salsa, beans, and rice. And they have some tortillas on the plate as well. So I'm gonna bust this all open and see what's going on. Different presentation, I'm kind of digging on this. Onion on the side as well, comes with the order. Starting out with the chicken leg, you can see right here, loaded it up with lime. Go on there, skin, a little loose, but it looks good. It smells a little bit like smoke. Here we go for the bite. Very tender, it's juicy. For this one, it feels like, because you don't see that same orange marinade, it's the seasoning on the outside that really stands out. I'm gonna try some of this salsa over here. And they have 2 different kinds, the red and the green. Oh, this is creamy. All right. So this is the green salsa, the chicken, tortillas, that's the bite. Okay, that's good. Wow. This is the spiciest green salsa that we've had so far. It's good, it's creamy, it's got a good flavor to it. And it is spicy. That's really nice. I got the chiles toreados on the side. You have to buy these extra when you get the whole chicken. About 50 cents for one. Oh yeah, wow. Seasoned beautifully. You can see the smoke coming out of there. They're putting extra salt, extra pepper, a little something extra going on the outside. It's grilled up nicely. Beautiful flavor on the jalapeno. This is really nice. Just gonna take another bite because that green salsa is where it's at. This is really good. I'm gonna take that home. We have beans, rice, comes with the whole chicken, $24.99. And you can see in here, jalapenos, onions, cilantro. You got some bacon floating around in there. Almost looks like a hot dog, tomatoes, a little bit of everything. This looks good. Here we go. That's nice. Very almost chicken brothy forward. You have that hint of bacon in there, so it has a nice little salty, savory balance. Jalapenos have a nice little kick in there. All of the vegetables in there are very tender. It's a really nice bite. That's good beans. And the beans themselves, very tender. Passed al dente a little bit, so you're getting kind of a mushier bean. It's nice. I like that texture. Now the rice, super fluffy, and it's just the rice. There's no extra little vegetables hiding in this one. Good texture, nice and fluffy. I would say in this situation, you want to mix the beans and the rice together to get that full flavor. I think overall, what you're getting, $24.99. I did pay for the chili tostados an extra $1. It's solid. Flavor's great. The onion on here is nice and tender as well. The green sauce is where it's at. I would just buy a huge gallon container of that stuff. It is delicious. Beans are rocking. Chicken is juicy, it's tender, good flavor on there. And that's a lot of tortillas that come out with it as well. There you go, El Pollo Rico. There's a reason why there's so many locations in and around Central Texas. An Austin original, trying here in New Braunfels. And it's a pretty big dining room in here as well. And they got a really cool drive-thru. So if you just want to come in, go home, they got you covered out here as well. This is good. I'm going back in for that jalapeno. Look, I'm gonna dip it in that green sauce here. That's good.
This item gets 4 bites on the flavor gauge. Coming up later on Texas Eats, get ready for our top picks for the best chicken, rice, beans, and salsa. And next on the show, we continue to rate the top spots for Pollos Sados in San Antonio, New Braunfels with the flavor gauge. So don't go anywhere. This special Pollos Sados edition of Texas Eats will be right back after the break. San Antonio has been the heart of authentic Mexican flavor for generations. And at AFCO Brand Meats, we're proud to continue that tradition. Our recipes, perfected over decades, bring the rich, bold taste of true chorizo to your table, made fresh right here in Texas. From our family to yours, every bite is packed with flavor, premium ingredients, and history. AFCO Brand Meats, available at your local grocery store. Share how you use AFCO chorizo at home by scanning the QR code on the screen. Welcome back to Texas Eats. Today, we're visiting 8 of the top Pollos Sados restaurants in San Antonio, New Braunfels. Now, we're popping into a popular Pollos Sados destination in San Antonio.
Now we're here at Pollos Asados Don Jose, and right in front of us, they have the whole chicken, rice, beans, tortillas, onion, jalapeno, limes, and 2 different salsas. Check this out. This one looks crazy. I like the creaminess of it, but you can also see there's a little bit of action going on, a little bit of spice, and then the one that you gotta try, the green salsa, consistent in all the different places. Let's see how this one stands up against the other spots. I'm gonna start with the leg, as I've been doing, and check that out. You can see on the inside, so this one doesn't actually have as much of that orange marinade color, but you can see on the outside it has a good amount of it in the skin. A light smoky scent to it. All right, gonna go in. Oh, wow. Very juicy and tender. Slight smokiness on there. You get a hint of the smoke, but you really get to enjoy the chicken. And now the seasoning that they're putting on the outside, with the lime on there, you get a little bit of that acidity that you want, the salty, the peppery. It's a good bite. And I like the tortillas here because they're nice and soft, but they also have a little bit of color and character on the outside. This is definitely the hottest one that we've had so far, like hot off the grill. All right, so I'm gonna get some of this meat. This stuff's crazy juicy. Tortilla, green salsa, put it right on there, load it up. Green salsa with the chicken, that's the bite. It's a lot thinner than the other green salsas. Slight kick to it, but it has that nice little zip zap that you want from the citrus in there. It's creamy, it's got a really good flavor on there, and it works out really nice. The jalapeno, look how big that one is. That's a nice, good char on the outside. It's gonna have a lot of flavor. Let's see if it's spicy. It's almost sweet. That's actually really good. It's like candy. Yeah, building the perfect bite. All right. Gonna go for the red one here. It's almost orange. Maybe habanero? Let's see. All right, here we go. That's good. I think it's chipotle. It is a little smoky, good flavor. It's really bold. We haven't had anything like this yet. As far as a creamy red, or even any of the salsas, this one has definitely got a really big kick to it. Great flavor though. It is a good balance. And because the chicken is so juicy and the tortillas work out really well, it is a good balance. My lips are on fire though right now, so I'm gonna drink some water, chill out, and we're gonna dive into the rice and beans. On from the chicken and the salsas, we're gonna move over here. I'm gonna go beans first. And the beans, they got a lot going on in here, and I like that. Got some onions, cilantro. Here we go. Very nice. Has a really good, like a tomatoey essence to it. Al dente, a nice little bite to them. And just by looking at it, you know the rice is gonna be fluffy. So here we go. I would definitely say this is a situation where I would wanna mix the two together to kind of get that ultimate bite. I'd really say, I think this red salsa right here is a huge standout. That's crazy good. Put that on everything, juicy chicken. So you can get the rice, the whole chicken, plus the beans, $22.99. Tortillas, you got limes and everything, salsa. Really, it's a great deal, solid. And I love how juicy the chicken is. It's a good option. And the space on the inside. Lots of room in here. You can come bring the folks, come bring some people, come out here for lunch. And the service, everything out here is rocking.
This item gets 2 bites on the flavor gauge. Coming up later on Texas Eats, get ready for our top picks for the best chicken, rice, beans, and salsa. And next on the show, we continue to rate the top spots for Pollos Asados in San Antonio, New Braunfels with the flavor gauge. So don't go anywhere. This special Pollos Asados edition of Texas Eats will be right back after the break.
Freddie, you're telling me you can get brisket, pork ribs, chicken, sausage, and turkey, plus all the sides, all you can eat for only $27.99?
That's right, David. Texas deoa Smokehouse is the only place in and around San Antonio where you can get all you can eat brisket, ribs, chicken, sausage, turkey, and all the sides for just $27.99.
With 2 locations in and around San Antonio, 1 in China Grove and 1 off Southside Zamora, come out to Texas deoa Smokehouse.
It's stupid good.
Welcome back to Texas Eats. Today, we're visiting 8 of the top Pollos Asados restaurants in San Antonio, New Braunfels. Now, we're cruising to a Pollos Asados destination right off I-35 near Fort Sam.
Joining us right now is Jonathan Diaz out here. You're the kitchen manager. You're like second in charge out here at the restaurant there. How long have you been cooking Pollos Asados?
I've been cooking Pollos Asados for about 6 months now.
6 months. So you had to learn quick then.
Oh, I had to.
So you guys are making how much chicken you think?
I mean, on a daily basis, we do around 20 to 40 chickens.
Oh, wow. Okay, so pretty small still. You guys are figuring it out.
Yes, sir.
We're excited. We're going to try some chicken. We're going to try some bites and see what it's all about. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you.
All right, so this is the whole tray out here at El Rey Monterrey off I-35. And you can see you get rice, beans, 2 salsas, tortillas, jalapenos, onions, and a whole chicken for 22 bucks. All right, comes with limes on there. I mean, this is decked out. It smells amazing, looks fantastic. The rice is nice and fluffy, and the beans look loaded. I mean, there's really nothing you can be mad about just by looking at it. So I'm gonna dive in. You know what? I'm gonna go for the chicken first. So this is one of the legs right here. Looks grilled up. It's hot, ready to go. That's the bite. Great flavor, super tender. One of my things I look for when I go to a Pollos Asados restaurant, the green salsa. This is great flavor. The jalapeno, nice and charred. Good color, good texture. All right, here we go. Oh, it's hitting. And you can see this meat. Look at this one. This is all the white meat, and it's got really good seasoning down to the middle. And look how juicy that is. That's some juicy chicken. All right, going tortilla on this one. Tortilla's kind of falling apart on me right now. Red salsa. All right, the rice. Flavor's pretty solid, but it's fluffy, it's very fluffy. And then the beans. A little bit of everything in here. Yup. All right, so the beans, all the flavor that you want with the rice, loaded up. Super good, oh my goodness. You almost want to mix the two together, so the rice and bean combo. $22. Now, I could eat this whole chicken by myself. I could put down the rice and beans, but it's also very shareable. You could split this between 2 people, even 3 people, if you're not feeling extra hungry. It's a great deal and really, really solid flavors. Great spot.
This item gets 3 bites on the flavor gauge. Coming up later on Texas Eats, get ready for our top picks for the best chicken, rice, beans, and salsa. And next on the show, we continue to rate the top spots for Pollos Sados in San Antonio, New Braunfels with the flavor gauge. So don't go anywhere. This special Pollos Sados edition of Texas Eats will be right back after the break. Now, our Pollos Asados adventure takes us north just outside of Schertz to go inside of a popular Pollos Asados destination in Garden Ridge.
Now we're here at Pollos Asados El Gallo in Bracken, and right in front of us we got a whole chicken, rice, beans, tortillas. You also got some pico de gallo, some guacamole, and some limes. You have a jalapeno, onions, the whole deal, and all of this for about $20.95, all right? So first things first, I'm gonna start over here with the chicken. And look, the color of everything is very different from what we've seen so far. It's a lot more rich red and orange colors. And you can see the onions, super tender as well. And then you got the jalapeno has been hiding out. I kind of pushed them to the bottom over here. But I want to start right here on the bottom with one of these little leggies. And look at that. Instantly, the color on this is very rich. And you can see the skin, a nice char to the outside. I'm excited. All right, going for the bite. Wow. This tastes like a great weekend. You're hanging out with the family. This has been grilled outside. Great flavors, beautiful smokiness to it. It's still very juicy, super tender, and I love the crunch on the outside of the skin. That's very nice, wow. Green salsa is always, it kind of seems like it goes hand in hand with when you go to a Pollos Asados place. And they have 2 different kinds of red salsas and they got the green. So I'm gonna put the green on first because we've had the green at all the places so far. Oh, not very spicy, but a great tangy punch, nice and creamy. A good balance with all the flavor coming from the chicken and the smokiness. That is really nice. Look at the jalapeno. Multicolored, nice and char. All right, jalapenos are spicy out here, so be warned. They can get you. Here we go. Beans. Lots of texture to the beans. Lots of things going on. You can see the onions, the cilantro in there, the broth. See a little bit of oil floating to the top, so you know we probably got some chicken broth going on in there. Looks really, really good. All right. Ooh. Chunks of bacon floating around in there. Oh, that's the real deal. This is the kind of stuff you just want to drink, y'all. Now look at the rice. Very neon, very vibrant. This could be a number of things that cause the color, but I would have to say it's probably like a tomato, a strong, like the sofrito is very tomato forward. So we're gonna go for a bite. That's flavor. It's fluffy, but it also on the outside and has a nice little bite to it. It is really, really strong in flavor. And I like the little chunks of veggies in here too. It's very nice. The tortillas, I'm gonna build myself a nice little bite over here, get some of this chicken. I wanna go for some of the white meat. This thing's dripping. And it smells incredible as well. And what I like about this space is that there's also an area for the kids to come out and play. Put some red on here, got some good texture. All right, the red salsa, that's the bite. Woo! That's spicy. All right, so when you come out here, the one with the peppers in it is spicy. That one's got a good kick to it. Wow. All right, now I'm interested. They have a third one. I just want to see what's going on. This one looks a little more tame. Oh, wow. That's the winner. Nice amount of spice, great rich tomato flavor. This is a great experience. I love the setting. I love the flavors. This is great.
This item gets 5 bites on the flavor gauge. And next on the show, get ready for our top picks for the best chicken, rice, beans, and salsa. This special Pollos Asados edition of Texas Eats will be right back after the break. Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now, we're visiting the most popular Pollos Asados destination in the Alamo City that's been around since 2006.
Now we're here at Pollos Asados Los Norteños off Rigsby. Now this is the original location in San Antonio, the one that started it all, right? And this is what it's known for, of course, the classic Pollos Asados, rice, beans, tortillas, limes. You have more tortillas off to the side, but this one right here, the green salsa, when I had it here for the first time years ago, I was so hooked. I wanted to take it home. I wanted to put it on everything. I wanted to try it. They also have a red salsa here, 2 jalapenos, onions. So we're gonna dive in, going for the leg right here. And this one has great color, nice texture on there. You can see the seasoning, very visible on the outside, and a great smell. This one's actually a little bit smokier. Juicy, great flavor. The green salsa, this is what it's all about, y'all. Woo-hoo. The tortillas, the green salsa, there we go. This green salsa, it's so creamy. It's creamy first, has a little bit of that tang on the backside of it. No spice to it, but the jalapeno, it's coming in clutch, great flavor on there. Rice and beans, chunky, a lot going on in there. This looks hot. I'm gonna go for the bite. Great flavor on there. It's nice, it has a good savoriness to it, nice amount of saltiness to it. You can just see when it goes in with the fork. Nice and fluffy. There we go. Slight garlic flavor on the front, super tender. Chicken's moist, it's hot, great flavor. There's a reason why so many people come to this location. Around 800 chickens a day are going out of just this location. So you know they're doing something right out here.
This item gets 4 bites on the flavor gauge. Our top pick for the best salsa goes to El Pollo Rico. The best chicken, al carbón pollos asados, rice, al carbón pollos asados, and beans, pollos asados del gallo.
Thank you so much for watching today's Pollos Asados edition of Texas Eats. And to get more information on all the businesses featured on the show, including the name, address, and rating, just go to our website, TexasEatsTV.com. Don't forget to follow us on social media at Texas Eats TV. And don't forget to join us every Saturday at 10 o'clock in the morning and 11 o'clock at night right here on KSAT 12, because this is how Texas eats.